Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to do a quick update here on Edit because we talked about this yesterday, and we talked about it coming down here and potentially testing this overall pattern support from the past here, or pattern resistance from the past as support, which could still happen here. So, we're going to keep that on our radar and keep those as potential things going on here. So you can tell that we're rounding over a little on the hourly here. We're starting to get some rounding action here. But one thing I didn't get to go into yesterday, and I was looking at it because I was trying to put some buy orders in on this thing because I do want to enter it. And I wanted to go over what's going on with pretty much every single stock right now in the market. We're all in these massive falling wedges here, right? So this could be a bullish thing, and a lot of them are actually breaking out. So you can see we're starting to round a little bit, and it looks like it's creating a rising channel that it's just starting to break down from here. If we look at this, is all short-term stuff, guys, not long-term. But, I do have some long-term targets, of course, but I do want to go over this right now just to see what's going on here. So basically, we are butting our heads against resistance right now of this falling wedge. So if we were to break down here, which it looks like we actually might, the breakdown target for me is 44.31, and this isn't something to enter right away, in my opinion. Of course, if you're getting long term, that's completely different because we could still come back down here. This 43.41 is going to right now be some significant support here. So we're going to put a nice box right here, and then I'm going to put my resistance box because we obviously found some resistance up there. So, right now it looks like we could be breaking down right here, but we'll have to see if it forms something different here. And as of right now, that's what I see. And we kind of have these couple spinning tops here signaling some downside here. And of course, you're going to get some support at this 45.61. But needless to say, as of right now, this was our resistance to get over 47.16. If we could have got an hourly close above that today, we could have actually been seeing some very, very nice price action. And if we got a bullish breakout of this rising channel, we could have definitely seen some amazing action. I was watching this thing today, trying to see if I could find myself an entry price, but we just never were able to get a breakout here. So obviously you see that we have some pretty good sell volume there, and it's probably going to come down again. That's perfectly fine. We'll have to wait and see. So tomorrow, what we're gonna be looking for, in my opinion, we could enter a little early here if we get a break of this trend line. If you are drawing this on your charts here, feel free to draw this out, and then you can play it at your own risk. For my opinion, what I would probably do is wait for an hourly close above 47.83 and look for some volume coming in. If you get an hourly close above here, we get a candle spike above, right? And the following candle opens and it comes down and it's holding this area, and you see volume loading in. You can either wait for one more hourly candle, or you could enter on that hourly candle close. But either way, this could be a pretty good size breakout here if we do get some confirmation and get some support above this line. I don't really want to see it just like, it can flag out and stuff and just kind of like stay on here, but we don't want to see it just riding down here. Potentially, we want to see a nice spike, a nice candle spike, nice volume come in and get some confirmation here. And if it does start flagging out, then you could do some lines on it depending on where it flags out. If we do round over here, come back up, get a spike, and then start going sideways here, you could actually just draw, of course, your pennant or whatever it decides to create on this line, bull flag or anything. And then, from there, take a look and see where your pattern breakout is and then go off of that. But, their entry price would be, from right now, how I'm going to play it is if I can get a close above 47.80 here, confirmation, volume, then I would actually put a nice swing trade in for myself, and I'd probably go up to, it can go up to as high as $63 to $64 here. So if we take a look here, an even safer entry, of course, well, actually, a safer swing here would be entering at this 47.80 if we get an hourly close above, and take some profits, depending if you're just doing a swing or a long, but you could take some profits anywhere in this resistance depending on where we are when we get it. If we come back down here, take another day to accumulate another W, maybe making a double bottom here, then we might be wanting to look for and see what happens above this $50 range here. Depending on what this is creating, I can't tell you right now. All I can tell you is it's a falling wedge. If it ends up being an inverse head and shoulders, that's very possible. This could be a left shoulder. This could be the head. We could create a right shoulder right here and get a nice, beautiful break out. But this is the pattern we're in here, and this is what we're looking to look for before we do any type of entries or anything. So I wanted to put this one out there as a very nice play that we can get into. And we just have to get these confirmations here. But just know, if we're entering here at this 47.80, if we get that volume, we get that hourly close above, we're going to hit some resistance somewhere between this $50 and $51 range here. And, we'll have to keep an eye on it from there. But I feel like a good entry here would be this 47.80 roughly. And then you'd probably just have to keep your stop loss maybe down here in this $45 range here. Depending on your risk to reward, you could just keep it at break even. If we get a nice pump out of here, you could probably just put your stop loss at $47.23 or $47 even. That's possible too. Me personally, if I entered at 47.80 here, I probably wouldn't use the stop loss because I look, at the charts constantly, and I can tell myself if I need to get out. But if I was going to put a stop loss, I'd probably put it at 46. And, I would probably just run it up to that $50 level, and I would probably just wait it out and see if we flag out below it or how this is going to play out. But overall, I would be looking for some profit-taking, potentially some profit-taking up in this range, or maybe I would just move my stop loss after that to about this $50 range or below this red area of resistance here. But if we look at the larger time frames, you can see how perfectly this breakout actually goes right to this, which right below this Ichimoku cloud. So you are going to get resistance right there at that 63.14 roughly of this breakout. So that's why for me, I'd probably run it up to here. And then, the higher targets, obviously, you're looking up at $77 for resistance. So depending on how you guys want to play this, that's completely up to you. I mean, an entry price down here for a very good long, you can expect this thing is most likely, if it can find support up here, then you could be longing it up further. But, for me, I'm a swing trader, so I'll swing mine up to here over the course of the next few days or weeks here, depending on how long it takes to get there. And then I will see where it's at. And if it starts flagging out or creating a falling channel and it wants to move higher, then maybe I would either exit my trade here, play the pattern that it creates here, long it up to this next point, so on and so forth, or you could just hold your position where you're at if you get this breakout here. So that's completely up to you. But that's just kind of where I'm at right now, and I do want to just wanted to show that. But this candle setup right here is one of those beautiful bullish reversal candles setups here, and I love seeing those. And that I just noticed just right now that we did actually get that beautiful, beautiful reversal setup. So this is huge. So for me, I'm still going to play this resistance break here of 47.80, and I'll long it from there, most likely into this point. And when it gets to this point, I'm going to make a decision on how I want to play this otherwise. But you can see the resistance above. If you look on the weekly, we also have monster resistance right at the 63.13. So that resistance there, to me, is actually showing me that that's going to be the place to take profit. But if you do long it higher, $70.74, depending on how it works out. But that's my play right now. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're subscribed to this channel, please like this if you don't mind taking a second out of your time to hit the like button if you do enjoy this and if you like this play setup. And that's where we're at right now, guys. So like I said, just wait for these confirmations here before entering, and because anything can happen. But that's your play, $47.80 to $63. If you want to take it at $62.90, you can. That's up to you. But that's going to wrap it up. Have a good weekend, or good week, good night, whatever the fuck, wherever we are. I don't know where I am right now.